Job searching is a soul training process. You have to write and send out customized job applications every single day, and in the end you still feel like you're not doing enough. But hey, it's 2025. If you're not yet using AI to automate your job search, you're wasting your afternoons unnecessarily. Today I will show you an AI that does your job search for you. All you have to do is upload a base resume. It doesn't even have to be perfect. Then the AI finds jobs for you based on your skills and creates customized job applications and cover letters fine-tuned for this particular job, so you don't send the same generic application to all these different companies and you actually stand out from the crowd. But the tool can even go one step further and send out the applications automatically for you, so you can just lean back and still apply to all these different jobs with the perfect resume. In this video I will walk you through the whole process. We will see how useful this tool actually is. We will compare a generated resume with our own resume. We will do the integrated AI interview prep together, and then we will see how many jobs we can apply to in just 15 minutes. My name is Florian Walter and this is the AI Tool Corner, where I review the latest AI software to find out which ones can actually improve our lives and businesses. The tool is called Resumely. I will put a link to it into the video description, and you get 10 free resumes so you can try it out without any risk. When you're ready, click on Sign Up and create your account. The first step is to go through the onboarding process. I have already done this, but when I click on Personalize over here, I can do the same steps again. For you, there is probably a dialog that shows up on the screen with the onboarding steps. The first step is to upload your base resume. And that's your own resume. It doesn't have to be perfect, because the AI will later improve it, but it needs to contain all the important information like your work history and your education and contact info. That's pretty much it. I created this fake resume here for testing purposes. We want to apply as a front-end React.js developer. Here's our work experience. We have a little summary in the beginning, and my education is a bachelor in computer science. And as a little tip, you can use ChatGPT to generate this base resume. Just give it your information and let it write it for you. I'm gonna upload this base resume here. Then the AI scans it and passes the important information out of it. This can take a minute or so don't close this. So the resume is processed. I can edit this information here if you later want to make changes, but for now I go to the auto apply profile, which should be the second step in the onboarding process. Here it extracted some information out of our resume, and this will later be used when you use auto apply, which fills out forms and sends out job applications automatically for you. We will take a look at this later. Some of these fields will still be empty, like your desired pay, and you have to fill them out yourself. So just go through these different steps and fill out your information. And the third step are the custom instructions. This is a cool way to personalize your resume by telling the AI how it should write it. For example, here I told the AI to emphasize that I have a big programming YouTube channel and that I created a lot of useful videos on this channel. I think this is interesting for potential employers, so I want this to be on my resume. And if you later want to change any of these informations, just go to Settings, Personalize, and here you can change everything. And even upload a new base resume. Okay, now let's create an optimized resume using AI. We click on Create New, and here we can insert a job URL or paste a job description directly in here. We can also let the AI search jobs for us, but we will do that later. For now, let's assume I already have a job I want to apply for, like this one here I found on LinkedIn. I can go to the job website, cut out the link, paste it here in Resumely. Down here we can change some settings like the tone. Let's keep it professional. Let's set it to strong tailoring, so it rewrites more of your resume to make it fit better to the specific job. And let's keep the style at concise. And then we can create a customized resume with one click. Up here we can see an AI generated summary of this job, and down here is our customized resume. This still contains the same information as our base resume, but it's rewritten to fit better to this particular job. Now we can still make changes in here if we are not happy with it, and then we can download it. Let's compare the customized resume on the left with the base resume on the right. So the summary is rewritten and reorganized. It contains information that is not in the summary over here, but in the rest of our resume. So the AI tries to figure out what is the most relevant for this job, and it puts this into the summary. It also mentions my YouTube channel here, as I told it in the custom prompt. It lists all the relevant skills, and then my professional experience and education below, again slightly rewritten for this job. So you still have your own resume, it's just optimized. And when we generate a resume for a different job, it will again look different than this one here. And this is great because then you don't send the same generic resume to all these different jobs, and you don't have to sit down and write everything by hand all the time, which is even worse. And the generated resume also removed unimportant information. For example, here I have my hobbies and languages I speak, which is not relevant for this job, so the AI didn't put this onto this resume. The insights on the right are also very useful. Here the AI tells us what it improved about our resume, the skills we have and the skills we are missing for this job. And here at the bottom, it also tells us the keywords that were missing in our original resume and which it added to the tailored resume. And those are keywords that appear in the job offer. So it's a good idea to also mention them in the resume because then it aligns better with the job. Somewhere up here is the Apply Now button, which again opens the website of the original job. And when we close this and go back, it asks us if we apply to the job or not. And when we click yes, then it tracks the state here. So the state goes from created to applied. And then when we get to the job interview, we can update the state again here. And this will track everything in this apply queue here, but we will take a closer look at this later. For now, let's also generate a cover letter. Create cover letter. Again, we let the AI cook. And a short moment later, we have a customized cover letter for this job. And again, we can download it and add it to our job application. But of course, searching for jobs manually is still very time consuming. So luckily, Resumely can also search jobs for you. Here in the My Jobs tab, we can create a job search query. Now, most of this information should already be filled out for you from the base resume, but you can customize this. Let me change the query name to React Front-End Developer. If you prefer to only apply to remote jobs, you can toggle the switch down here. Otherwise, insert the locations where you want to work. In the Advanced tab, we can make some more customizations, like searching for specific keywords or only applying to jobs that show a salary or mention a visa sponsorship. And then we click on Save and Run, and this starts the job search. If you later want to create a new query, you can do this up here, create new query. And then we get a big list of available jobs that fit our skills. Over here we have an AI generated match score, which tells us how good this job fits to us. We have an AI summary, and then we have the full job details below. We can also apply different filters. For example, here we can say we only want to see excellent and great matches, which of course reduces the number, but this way we exclude job offers that are not a good fit for us. Now we could click on Start Application again to create a customized resume, but we can also hold Control down and click on a job offer and select multiple ones, up to 25. So I selected all 21 in our list. And then we can click on Bulk Create to generate 21 resumes at once. We have to wait a little bit until this is finished, but this will only take a few minutes. And then we have a customized resume for each job, which again we can modify here, download and send to this company. Here's a comparison between two of the generated resumes, the one we created earlier and the new one. And the basic information in there is still the same, but it mentions different skills because these skills are more relevant for this particular job. And it also rewrote the summary and it organized all our entries a bit differently. But we can take this even one step further. We can go over here to the Apply queue, where we see all our open job applications with the current state, resume created, applied, and so on. And we can download the Resumely Chrome extension, which sends out the job applications for us, and this is really cool. I haven't tried this out myself because I don't actually want to apply to all these jobs, but I have a video here showcasing this extension. So apparently this actually goes to the website of this job offer, it fills out the forms and it attaches the application. So if you activate this, you have to do almost nothing anymore. You just have to select the jobs that you want to apply to, and then you can bulk apply to them automatically using this AI. So you will never miss a job opportunity even if you are lazy. Again, I don't want to try this because I don't want to send out job applications right now, but if any of you tries this, let me know in the comments below what your experience is with this, because this sounds really cool. But sending out tons of job applications is pointless if you're not well prepared, because then you will just go to these interviews, fail, and still waste your time. That's why Resumely also gives you an AI interview prep, which you can find on the same page as our resume. This generates 10 potential interview questions. Again, these are based on the job description and your resume. Here you get a question, a tip for a good answer, and then you can insert your answer here. Down here we can even voice record our answer, but I had ChatGPT write one for me. And when we submit this, we get this feedback here, which tells us what we could have answered better and a suggested answer. You get 10 of these different questions, so you actually go into these job interviews well prepared. Resumely also has a LinkedIn profile optimizer where you can upload your LinkedIn profile and you get a better version. This didn't work for me, probably because my LinkedIn profile is too short. There's not a lot of stuff in here. But you can try this out, and again, let me know in the comments below how well this worked for you. So what's my resume of Resumely? I have to say this is probably the most efficient workflow to send out customized job applications I've ever seen. Especially if you install the Chrome extension, it makes job search almost effortless. You just go into your job search every couple of days or once a week, you select all the jobs that you want to apply to, and then you bulk create and send out customized job applications. Now, of course, you will always have the best results if you invest a little bit of effort and tweak the resume to make it more personalized. But let's say you are lazy and you don't want to make any changes in here, but you still don't want to miss any opportunities. Then you can just fully rely on the AI to do all the work for you. And with the integrated interview simulator, you actually get a good chance of getting the job. If you want to try out Resumely yourself, the link will be in the video description. You get 10 resumes for free, so you can try this out without any risk. Subscribe to the channel for more AI tool reviews in the future. We see us in the next video. Take care.